my Memorial Day story. And I cannot read the comments because I'm driving. I guess this was very offensive yesterday at Cedar Point. So I'm a saluting. Carry on, everybody. Carry on. So over the last couple of years, I've been giving my Memorial Day speech or monologue. And we're going to be on for about an hour, maybe as long as until we get into Wayne. And it's going to be the same speech I give at Wayne Memorial Day service, but it's going to be a little more passionate there. I'm just going to, this is a dry run. You guys are going to get a dry run. Okay? Yeah, I keep my RV very clean, and I fix when everything's broken. I fix it immediately because RVs are something you have to constantly keep fixed. No matter what it is, you want to repair it that day, or else it falls apart. All right. So we're going to go back in time because today is Memorial Day. So we're going to remember the fallen. Remember those who have sacrificed their lives. And we're going to go back in time many, many years to 1775. Hey guys, turn that sound down. 1775 has been thrust into the American Revolutionary War. 25 years old. That's how old he was. I don't know the full detail of him. I don't know his life history. And I'm just telling you about one story of a 25-year-old young man that did the impossible. Did the absolute impossible, if you would look at it today. He had to travel 300 miles there and back and go get something back in 1775 in Upper New York. He had to go through the wilderness. There were no roads. There was just rivers. He had what he had with him, whatever knife he had or axes. He had his crew with him. And they had to go to Fort Ticonderoga because George Washington needed the guns that were at Fort Ticonderoga. And he sent one of his officers, Knox. Oh, is that the same Knox as Fort Knox? Oh, it is. And he sent Mr. Knox on this journey to get all these cannons. Now, these cannons weren't, 5 pounds, 6 pounds. No, they were heavy iron cannons. They needed all the artillery that was at Fort Ticonderoga. And they needed it all in Boston. And George Washington said, I need all those cannons. You need to go get them. Now, it's not like we had a highway system. It's not there was a 4-lane divided highway that he could just get in his little automobile and go up and get them. 300 miles there and back. 260. I'm just roughing the number. Okay? And he did the impossible. Nowadays, if you tell somebody to do something, oh, that's impossible. Oh, that can't be done. Oh, that's crazy. That can't be done. I am literally sick and tired of people telling me that can't be done. If General Knox, okay, let me make this very clear. If General Knox could go 200 and some miles in the wilderness,
how was he dead?
now there might have been some trails here and there, but there's no highway, there's no defined direction to Fort Ticonderoga. It was up a river. And he went and did the impossible. He went and did the impossible. He went all the way up to Fort Ticonderoga and got all those guns. Made sleds, made wagons probably. They probably had wagons. But they had to truck them through the wilderness. If you've ever been in upper New York, it's not an easy trek. Just so you know, I can't read the comments, just so everybody knows. I cannot read the comments.
Can we go up there?
No, you cannot.
Why?
I said so, that's all there is to it. General Knox, he became the artillery officer in charge of all artillery for the Revolutionary War. The Patriots. And you know what's so funny about General Knox and how he died at the age of 54? He had a chicken. He ate a chicken. And one of the chicken bones got stuck in his throat. And he died of infection. Now go figure that. A man at 25 doing the impossible, okay, and achieving great glory for the cause of the American Revolutionary War. Just remember Knox. Do some study about it. You remember, that's what Memorial Day is. We remember people that did extraordinary things in extraordinary times. Now, the second guy, Alan Alan McAllister. He was just a lieutenant in the Army in World War II. December 44. He was in control of a small town in Germany, or in one of the Eastern countries. I think it was in Germany, in Bastille. Just trying to hold out. And all of a sudden, the Germans launched their Battle of the Bulge. It was a failed attempt that had no chance of winning. The Battle of the Bulge was their last ditch effort. No chance of winning. No chance of even changing the outcome of the war. But they did it anyways. And so they launched the Battle of the Bulge in December 25, Christmas, or a couple days before, and they had basically encircled Bastille or something. The Battle of Bastille. Terrible with names. And the general commander sent a letter to Alan McLean and said, "We'd like you to surrender under honorable circumstances." And the officer, Alan, sent back a simple message: nuts. And the German, you could see this in movies, how they portray this scene happening. All he said is nuts. But that's exactly the American spirit. And the German, look at that, what does he mean, nuts? It means no, we're not going to surrender. Never give up, never surrender. That's in the movie Galaxy Quest. But it's true, that's the American spirit. Never give an inch. And so what did Mr. or Officer Allen do? What did Allen do? He dug in. He dug in. His troops dug in, and they held out for reinforcements, which were the Patton's 4th Army. And Patton finally came through. And by January the 25th of the following year, the Battle of the Bulge was no more. It was all but a memory. It was the last-ditch effort of Nazi Germany. Or Patton's 3rd, sorry about that. Patton's 3rd, yes, you're right, Arbuckle, Patton's 3rd. I'm not too much on details sometimes. I'm speaking off the cuff. I just like the memories themselves. And then you have the 3rd story. Just a small little Texas town. Small little guy, about 15, 16. Here's he's got brothers and sisters. His dad run away, his mom died. He's trying to raise his brothers and sisters, and all of a sudden the war breaks out. And he wants to serve. He goes to the Navy. They turn him down because he's too small. Goes into the Army. No, he can't have you. Then he tried again and finally got into the Army. Got sent all over North America, then Italy, racking up medal after medal. Everybody underestimated him. Oh, you can't do that. Everybody was protecting him, and he was protecting everybody else. He was doing extraordinary things that most soldiers wouldn't even dare to do. And then the final day of his military career, almost, there's a huge German division coming at him, hundreds of men. You got a lone Sherman tank, and this little guy named Audie Murphy was directing artillery fire, and he's commanding his troops to move forward, and all of a sudden the tank takes a hit, and here you got this burning tank that's on fire, that's taking mortar and machine gun fire from the Germans. Audie Murphy jumps up, gets on top of that tank, and starts to fire the machine gun and mows down over 200 Germans all by himself as that tank's on fire. Just ordinary men doing extraordinary events. That's what Memorial Day is. Remembering extraordinary circumstances in unordinary times. That's what it's all about. That's why we remember. That's why I salute. That's why people come up to me and thank you for your service. It wasn't anything special what I did. I look back on, I didn't know what to do after high school. What am I going to do? I said, I'm going to go in the Navy. My best friend, what was his name? Alan, no, not Alan. I'll think of it in a minute. I can't think of it. Meyer. Yeah, Alan, no, not Alan. I know it's Alan. His Meyer was his last name. Meyer was his last name. What was his first name? Alan. No, not Alan Myers. Not Paul Myers. It'll come to me. And I said, I'm going to just go in the Navy. So I went in the Navy, went through boot camp, Then decided to volunteer for submarine service. Went to submarine service. I just wanted to do something different. Doing different things at different times. And those are just 3 examples of men that were doing, that did amazing things at extraordinary times. And you really can't emphasize enough. I mean, I can get in my camper and drive 60 miles from Cedar Point to Wayne, Ohio, and it takes me about an hour. Because I'm driving about 60 miles an hour. 55 sometimes. Especially on these, on Route 6, it's about 55. But if I was on a horse or I was walking, take a lot more time than that. 1 mile an hour, 60 miles, you figure that out. If I'm walking, it's going to take me a couple days. If I'm on a horse, at least a day. We live in a society that's everything is instantly. You're watching my live stream instant, anywhere in the world within 15 seconds. So no matter where you are in the world, you are listening to me live anywhere in the world within 15 seconds live from when I say these words. And so we look at these things and we take them for granted. We take it for granted that we just have all this. I never take it for granted. I thank God every day the things that we have. Every day. Every day. Yesterday was just, or Friday night or Saturday night when I saluted that boy in line at the Gemini. I do that all the time. Because they'll normally come up to me first and say, "Thank you for your service." And I go, "Thank you, Captain," as respect to them. People, we like our groups, we like our city, you know. But when we come together as a group. I can't answer the phone, Derek. I'm doing a live stream. Everybody wants to call me.
No one wants to call. Hi, Papa.
I'm not answering, Derek. He knows that I'm doing a live stream? I don't get it.
Dad, you want a hug?
No.
Yes. Why don't you want a hug?
We forget sometimes. That's why we have to remember constantly. We have to remember those that have gone before us, that have we have to remember. Just remember. Cedar Point was a fun day. We had two fun days.
Have you been eating these raw?
Yes, they're good. They want to know what you think of Cedar Point. How did your day go?
Happy.
Happy. He was happy. David was happy.
Yeah.
We had a good time at Cedar Point. We had a very good show at Cedar Point. I mean, Cedar Point's got rides, but it seems like something's missing there at Cedar Point. There just wasn't a lot of people there, number one. Especially for Memorial Day, there was just, it wasn't very full, that's for sure. Or especially for Saturday and Sunday.
I thought you were being obnoxious because you were just standing there.
I'm not even talking about that now. They want to know about Cedar Point. I can't, but one line I can read. I am doing a live stream and I'm driving. So, I hope you liked my stories.
It's a story? So it's not real?
I rode the Gemini and the Gatekeeper, which the Gatekeeper was just, oh my God, I want to throw up right now thinking about it.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
Well, I almost threw up.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What's wrong with the Gatekeeper?
Oh, terrible.
I mean, it's terrible.
I'm just not into rides anymore. My neck, my arthritis I have here, it's not fun anymore. When I was a kid, I could do them all.
Just this next year, people.
Maybe, he's got to start eating. If he doesn't eat, he's not growing. That's how you grow, is to eat.
Well, he doesn't want to turn out like Frankie, does he?
No, well, I mean, you have to eat, though. I mean, you can't be picky about what you eat. You got to eat. So that turns into bones, and the bones grow. Our age, that's right. That's right, Arbuckle. Or Rodriguez. Yeah, it's just nice drive back. It's a nice sunny day.
Absolutely.
Nice sunny day. Now, please, they can. Yeah, thank you very much.
It's more sunny out there than you can see it.
Back of the camper. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood to be mine.
Can you beat me up?
To be mine. So anyway, we got a big sale going on this weekend at ProTinkerToys.com. Everybody's participating. It is a fun time to be alive. And just remember, does he understand I'm on a live stream? Does he understand that I'm on a live stream? I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Don't you understand I'm doing a live stream? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can, but I can barely hear you. You know I'm doing a live stream, right? Aren't you watching the live stream? I don't understand him. I give up.
Just you're curled up like a ball.
I don't understand it. 10% off is not a big sale. Ha! Well, you know, it's better than nothing. I'm sorry, Arbuckle. We're doing pretty good. We're having a good sale. I mean, we're selling a lot of stuff. Well, that was a little too fast. It seemed like the weekend went a little too fast. Yeah, it's about an hour from Cedar Point's about an hour from our house. An hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 10 minutes. We had a great time. I guess my salute just blew up the internet yesterday. Unbelievable. I guess this channel called Cedar Point Uncensored, our story, my story, is the #1 story it's ever had as of today. It just blew up.
That's explosive.
Explosive. I mean, it just went nuclear.
The one girl was
Nuclear.
800.
I just saluted an 8-year-old. And I said on Facebook, on the stream, if I find out the address of that little boy, I'm going to send him a race set, a Scooby-Doo set. I'm going to send him a Scooby-Doo set. With my picture, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to sign ahoy, I salute you. And I'm going to sign it, and I'm going to send that race set. If somebody can find the address.
The mother is going to go extremely mad.
No, I think she'll take the set. She'll be very happy. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and just live with it.
How much longer?
2 hours.
2 hours.
About 2 hours.
Let's switch.
So anyways, I guess I got everybody, the funny thing about it is I do this all the time. It's natural. I mean, I just go up, okay, I just salute all the time. And kids come up to me literally all the time and say, hey, thank you for your service. All the time. You know? And that's what is so odd. I found this very, almost like, is this really happening? Are we at the state in America that, saluting a 8-year-old is controversial? If we're at that state in America, we have serious issues. I know what they are, but I'm not going to tell you right now. Oh boy. Mia. Well, everything is fixed on the camper. I got everything fixed. I had some bad knobs. I fixed those. I repaired some things that were broken. This has been a very reliable camper. My levelers worked.
I was trying to learn how to pin.
Most campers nowadays, they don't come with levelers. I don't know why you wouldn't buy a leveler. See, the nice thing about levelers is that when you sleep, the camper's not moving around all the time because your leveler's kind of is taking it off of the axle. see the Wizard, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So we are 1.9 hours home. Now we're about 30 minutes from home. Well, technically about 27 minutes. I have to be funny. So Derek tells me I have to be funny. What am I, his person? I tell you, I think I'm his personal entertainment. I need to start getting paid from him. People need to start sending me money if I'm going to be their entertainment. Yes, I think that's what's going to happen. Adam had fun. The only person that we were missing was Derek. He didn't want to come up from North Carolina. He's got a brand new camper. He doesn't do anything with it. I'm amazed that people own these campers. They don't do anything with them. I'm just saying, Derek. You're retired. You should do whatever you want to do. Basically. Basically. Now what are you guys doing? Yes. On the table. No, Frank, you don't get a Cheeto.
What?
You just ate.
They are eating the Cheetos too.
Just put them away. Hey, you owe me to be funny much money I spend. Ha! So this morning, I thought, you know what, I'm going to sleep in. I want to sleep in a little bit, you know, because the last 2 mornings you had to get up early. And so, hey, quiet guys. I'm telling you, I'm not taking these 3 again. This is the last time I'm taking these 3. Because they're just constantly like little children, which they are. So this morning, I'm laying in bed. It's about 7:30. I'm thinking, I'm going to sleep till 8:30. Okay, I'm just going to sleep. And the guy next to me starts to get his drill out and make noise putting his camper away. You just dropped all these, no more. You don't get any more.
I like that.
I don't care.
I won't pop anymore.
So this guy is making all this noise outside the camper, waking me up. And so I'm thinking, well, who's doing this at 7:30? I open up my shades, and Adam's out there with his drill. Oh, it's going to rain. I said, no, it's not, Adam. It's not going to rain for a while, and it's not going to be raining a lot. A lot of it is just, oh no, we got to get going. The guy is always got to be going. You just can't relax. I thought I was always moving. That he's got me taken. So I had to get up, and I couldn't go back to sleep because he was using his drill. Putting his camper away. Now it rained this morning a lot, and I knew it. It happens every morning. It rains early in the morning, and then the sun comes out around 9 or maybe 10 o'clock. Sometimes it might rain a little later than that. But I knew this was going to rain. I knew it was going to rain because it rained nonstop for like, man, an hour this morning.
Longer than it said last night.
Maybe 2 hours it ran. It rained and rained and rained. And we got everything packed up. We are 2 minutes from home.
Huh? I want to see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see how far we are from home. How many minutes?
We're a baby.
We're only 8 minutes away. Why does it feel like it's been so little amount of time? Wasn't it like an hour to get home?
Takes an hour, yeah, but we stopped to get something to eat. It seems like, yeah. I mean, it only took
Felt less.
about an hour. It's taken about an hour.
It felt like less.
I've been talking for 45 minutes.
Felt like less. Just as only 7 minutes away. Yeah, Frank's 5 minutes away.
Just to stop it.
Literally shoving popcorn down his throat.
Are you having that popcorn? Get up. Get up.
I did get up.
Now, Justice, get up. Frankie was there.
David, which one's yours? That one's yours? That one's yours. Let me redo it. What the heck, Justin? Hard to- Whoa, whoa. Justin is one. Need us.
Well, we had a nice trip, a nice drive. Always remember on Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, just remember the fallen. Just remember, that's the thing. Remember those who have done extraordinary things in extraordinary times. I love stories of things that were done, just the things that were done in the 1800s, you know, laying down the transcontinental highway or railroad, all the tunnels that had to be built before computers, before machinery. It was all done by hand. I just find it amazing. Dynamite in hands. Just funny. But all the amazing stories of World War II, Vietnam, American Revolutionary War, Civil War, all the battles that were fought. That's what America is so great is because we have so many different people. We have the Navajo that gave us our communications. World War II, you know, all the nurses that supplied all the servicemen all over the world aid and comfort. It's just amazing. I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed. Always amazed. Always amazed. I hope everybody has a wonderful Memorial Day. If you go out to dinner, if you go somewhere and you see a service member, just give them a salute and say, "Thank you, Captain. I salute you." Just give them a nice salute. And say, "Ahoy, Captain." And we are now in Wayne. The little town called Wayne. The railroad used to go right through here. Used to deliver, or used to get all the grain from the silos here.